Hope you're all having a good day today. Yes, I just got out of the shower. Ooh, YouTube got a little UI overhaul. I just noticed that. Garena COD Mobile. I believe we're in the middle of Almighty versus Sem9.
It looks like Jeff Bro is proving it.
I wanted to try to get into this as quickly as possible.
I agree on you.
As you can see, as a result, I hopped straight out of the shower and in the stream room. We've got all the buffs and nerfs here. We also have the cooldown finally over for the KSP. So, curious to see how things are going to go. You can see a couple players still using the CBR. I know Garena literally just got the update, so more than likely the players haven't had a ton of opportunity to test things out. I think the update came out, what, 8 hours before the
See if or not Irfan J will continue running down here.
What am I trying to say?
This concept smashes him with the CBR, 4 steps
Stream
right
cannot
back
be
in
created
here
in my
for
butt.
the play, but the hard point switches sides.
Okay. Thank you everybody for joining us. Hope you're all having a great day today. I used the QQ9 and it's back. Yeah, I'm interested to try everything out. Definitely still a lot of people use CBR. It's not surprising. We didn't think it was going to be like an astronomical change. More than likely, it's just going to be a consistency change, which in my opinion was sufficient. And like I mentioned, the cooldown is now off for the KSP, so we're going to see a lot of KSPs, if I had to guess. Okay, getting everything set up. My channel, or my space.
Maybe CBR is not
Let me
gonna be
send
good
notifications
for the Sem9,
and we'll be good to go.
Despite losing this P2, this is the scrap times for the C9. Sem9 on the other hand, Irfan coming in, takes down on but Smokey comes in and takes him down as well. But that's just scrap times, not gonna be enough for the
okay,
to actually chase
we're good to go. FR556 new meta? I doubt that one. I'm skeptical of that. Not surprised to see KSPs everywhere because that was definitely the weapon of choice for NA whenever we had Mobile Mayhem on Tuesday night. Was the update for global? I'm not positive. When's the update for balance change come to global? Like I said, don't know. It's not really a predictable thing. Hopefully soon.
Oh, yeah,
it's an app update this time, right? Or it should be.
Almighty, but they're not able to step on in because Sem9 has just switched on a switch in their heads, and they're just winning each and every single gunfight back to back. Zengyu, huge fights coming through. If he loses this,
Peacekeeper out for Incendio. Interesting, red dot. I'm not sure I've ever seen somebody use a red dot Peacekeeper. Why is he not getting normal amount of points? Wait, what? Was that a bug? He wasn't getting like any points for his kills. Okay, that's normal. Okay, I don't know what I was looking at. Heaven or Whoopi? I don't know. I think I'd have to see him head to head. Couple of Peacekeepers in play. To react to legendary ATV league, I saw it. It looks really stupid. I don't know why anyone would buy that. That thing looks ridiculous.
Oh, premature cluster strike being brought out. It doesn't take anybody out from the side of.
Yeah, what was that cluster strike? I mean, I guess this is the hard point where you want to use it, but
for it to be used at the next hard point to cut off some of those rotation points.
What the frick was that concussion?
Might just pay a huge price for that cluster strike that was just rained down moments ago, Pasha.
That cluster could have gotten a lot better usage.
That scrap times, still the P2 will be going in to the launch center. Hopefully they know what is up, but on the other hand, early rotation is already going in for the side of the Almighty. Sia right now will be
Reaper with 100 elixir, appreciate it. Can we get some demo hype in chat? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did he yoink that, or was that his? I feel like... Did he steal it?
Yeah, just like
He's on 39. I feel like I haven't been paying attention.
shutting down all of those players. And the challenge does come through, but both players shut down. Zheng Yu won't be able to do anything.
Wow.
Oh, very smartly, he ducks away. That was a great engagement from the players of
7-9 looks good.
And just like that, they've got the hard point already, but the game is not over.
The fact that they were able to clear the Goliath that fast is crazy. Why is he getting like 2 points for that? What is happening? Did they change the point system?
That Sparrow will give so much pressure to the side of Sam9, and we are moving into 270 points right here. It's still much time for the Almighty to actually push through, but Sam9 on the other hand,
Peacekeeper using Garena, am I dreaming? I mean, it's meta. Like it's taking people a while to realize, but it was like the main gun of EU Stage 3. It's not like a new thing. Oh, he's got the red sprite on the Mythic Kilo. That looks amazing.
Trying to shut down all of those access from the players of Sem9, but what they didn't expect was for the players of Sem9 themselves to not rush into.
When's update coming? Don't know. No notification?
Sem9 constantly with the early rotation.
Well, that's nice because I sent notifications.
Play those mind games against Almighty, but time is running out. This is no time for mind games. They just need to rush on in.
Why are they getting like no points? Or are they just getting like tiny amounts of points for medals? Is that what's happening?
We'll make sure that this is gonna be the
that's weird. So it's like the point system that they had in before, but you get way fewer points. Okay.
Yet this first game is all out for the Almighty.
Interesting.
Fantastic play by the players of Sem9 to fight their way back in. But Almighty were
okay. I was making sure I had my phone.
To their initial gunfights.
Might actually grind seasonal camos now for real.
At the very end, that kind of caught the players of Sem9 off.
For real, for real.
The rotations were solid on the end of Sem9. Engagements, they stepped in.
Okay, Smokey. What? He died 51 times.
You know the likes of Irfan J, but as you can see, the
oh my gosh.
Towards the players of Almighty, they were slaying a little bit more out there on the battlefield, and as they roamed around the objective, as they
wonder when the update's coming for us. Do you know? I do not. If it's an app update, it's not going to be predictable.
Success story for Almighty in this.
It could be another day or two, because we don't get the battle pass update doesn't arrive until next week, right? Till like probably Tuesday, if I had to guess. I got YouTube notifications, so I checked Trovo. Ah, gotcha.
And took the lead. Now
let me see when battle pass is coming.
From the generators, prioritize in the it has been mentioned earlier about the anchor, but the objective gameplay of Jeff Pro really
is this the pre-update tournament? No, that this update is with the Garena is on the new balance changes.
Just clear out the area and control the spawns once again. And what happened from the earlier part? Yeah,
Smokey got smoked. That is for sure.
From
Zheng Yu had 0 hardpoint time. That just can't happen. That cannot happen. 0 time. Not even like he was slaying out that hard either. 0.
From the start, before the countdown begins,
let's look at the battle pass.
Within a game, it's very difficult for them.
It's still 7 days until it could be a couple days before Global gets the update.
And there goes the result.
I think they might be reverting to what they were doing before, where they give the update to other regions first and use it to find like bugs and stuff before they give it to Global.
And this proves to show that Sem9 really has learned from what happened from the earlier part of the.
Did I delete? Okay, I was worried that I deleted the Garena app.
The first day jitters of
T-Man with the 5 elixir, appreciate it.
They didn't really perform that much, and it was in a different.
Shorty skin looks great, but it's a shorty. Yeah, it'd be like that.
But this is where Sem9 is really into the game. But from
time to change my location.
Moment that you
do I remember how to do this?
You even saw it on the screen itself.
I want to hear it from you.
Shut up! Stealing away that Goliath from the hands of Sem9. Please, somebody clip that and call somebody right now, guys.
That was not a clip-worthy thing. that was not that big of a deal. Why are we still talking about this?
Of the search and destroy right here,
Oh
because
my
so far right
gosh.
now, it's gonna be tough for the Sam9 to keep up with the Almighty. Hopefully they'll do better right here on the rounds. So let's go into Sam9 versus the Almighty for round number 2, game number 2 of this.
Incendio, first blood.
Concept on the end spotted
Oh.
out one of the played.
Wait.
Everybody's already inside
What the
game,
frick?
but
That was the
unfortunately,
fastest
the
round?
The Sam9s, they're sticking together, making it easy for the Almighty to shut them down easily on that first point.
Neptune, we'll catch up with you in a little bit, buddy. Thank you so much for your analysis. Crazy round here for the players of Almighty. It feels
Was that the
now
mythic
they
sharing
realize
thing?
that-
Oh, maybe. I wasn't
no.
paying attention.
the new patches have been applied already.
Did it only show at the beginning of the first round? I wasn't paying attention.
Incendio still finds Jasmine with his god nade. You see the KSP being popped out by the players of 7-9 as well. Let's see if not Bingo can find a couple of players on the side of Almighty at the very end of his crosshair. Shut up, stands up, shuts down Smokey. Let's look out for him
Nice.
as well. And this is the player of Almighty that just shows no
Whoa!
fear whatsoever out there. Like literally right at the line.
No
of the
fear.
enemy here, Pasha.
Oh my lord, that flick of the wrist and every single close
goodness.
range.
He
on
hit that one too?
Sniper! Oh my god, that
Oh
is
my gosh.
amazing from the side of Almighty.
It's a mythic share.
All of the fans are already rooting for
Do I
Shada.
need to go back to the beginning of the game to see what
On
happened?
the side of Shada. He is phenomenal on the inside and
Oh, the things on the ground.
actually did that
Oh, that's kind of lit.
search and destroy right here because so far right
That's kind of dope.
now Smokey straight away. He never misses it.
Smokey is just not having a good day.
Absolutely. I mean, who needs Heaven? Shut up. Oh no, Heaven's gonna step up right now. Shut up, Mustachio. You know what we're talking about. But oh, Heaven, there you go. There you go.
Heaven said, "Don't forget about me." Holy frick.
And I guess Heaven.
This is getting one-sided quickly. Update is out only for Garena.
Look at it this way, right? You don't even need Heaven to step up. You don't even need Heaven to wake up. When Shut Up is just out there wrapping up those plays back to back. But when Heaven wakes up
Back
as
to
well,
back.
you come to the realization that at SND, Almighty is just a crack squad. No ifs, buts, or babies about it.
Yep, agreed. And on the other hand, Sam9, they're struggling. They're trying to pick themselves
KN
out.
OP
They're
in the
trying to guess
update?
Which area or which side
Didn't
they
it just
wanna
get a
go.
recoil buff?
Every single one of it. The team of Almighty can actually spot them. This is
I thought Sam9 was good.
We'll be using all that sniper. Hopefully, we'll be able to.
Is
get
Almighty
them
just that much better?
But on the
Or
other
is
hand,
Sam9 not
Almighty
really that
has already
good?
been scanning
Anyone know?
around. They're already able to decide, be fighting off, and Airfun takes down Smokey with the KSP, and Bigos spots one, but he will be able to trade it off, and he moves back. He spots one, and right now he.
Mythics need to be max level to share. That's correct. Mo with the gifted. Appreciate it.
Players, and now we're live with 2 more
Can we
players
get some
to go
sub hype in
down.
chat? They lost their main player? Gotcha.
But unfortunately, Concept gets him kill instead. But he's left all alone. 1v3 and Concept spot once from the side.
Did you see the new legendary gun leaks? Some of them.
He gets it. And on the other hand, instead who comes from the backup in the side of the back, he will be taken down.
I don't know if or not the players of Sem9 have gotten used to the guns that they are playing with right now, because, you know, from what you guys clearly saw earlier on, they were on a totally different setup, right? They realized that Almighty was already playing a good meta, and they have force switched over to the Peacekeeper as well as the KSP, but nothing seems to be going their way, because I mean, when you pick up a gun after getting used to another one for so long, you know, one of the greatest things that
You see the shadow?
is getting used to the
Good kill.
recoil.
Ooh,
And
big
at a
trade.
stage like this, it will most definitely affect
Can
your
Sam9
gameplay.
take a
Sam9
round? Probably
struggles
not.
a little bit with that
Oh my
one.
gosh, they still have 3 people with 0 kills.
Bingo trying to actually
That's embarrassing.
convert that struggle, but somehow being
Sir?
spotted up by
Oh
Nerfed,
no.
and Concept
Oh
will get
no.
will be
That's
cornered out by
just.
3 of the players, and unfortunately, Sam9
Oh
has
man,
taken
that's
any of
just
them
sick.
once they
Did I
spot
see Indonesia stage 3? I did not.
Open, AJ.
Yeah, so noob moment from the Mustachio. Remember I told you guys that I couldn't update my iPad just yet. It was because I was trying to update it, like literally when you search for Call of Duty Mobile on the Play Store, sorry, yeah, the iOS store. What happens is you don't see an update button, you only see open, but you got to click on the game in itself, and only then will it shows you the update feature. So that's exactly what I clicked on. Please go ahead and update your games, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If
There you
anyone
go.
of guys who have not
Proof
done it
that we are
yet.
on the
I'm
updated
only
version of the
working
game
on
right
it.
now.
I apologize. But I've updated myself.
Come
and the
on,
game is
Smokey,
updated now.
get
So
a
waiting for me in the
kill.
background.
Come
I
on,
now have
Smokey,
this competition
get
to
a
end as
kill.
quickly as possible
This is a good
so
flank.
that I can play on the
Let's
new update.
go!
Agreed. I also want to play that. I want to figure out why is it so good.
Ooh, 2 kills.
Finally able to get one, but unfortunately, shut up. Will shut him down instead. But nevertheless,
Still 2 teammates that have not gotten a kill. M4's good too.
Wanted to figure out the ways to actually move around the team of Almighty.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple of rounds for
We
them to get
believe,
used
right,
to all of
guys?
the kickback from the KSP.
We
these people, on the
believe.
other hand, I'm pretty
We
sure they've run
believe.
that before, but I have not seen the players of Sem9 focus on.
When's the update coming out for global? If I'm being honest, probably not for like another 2 days.
Habit, he actually picked up the loadout for his CBR4 first. The guys aren't really super comfortable just yet with this new setup. That's really gonna affect their gameplay.
Ooh,
They're
Heaven.
slowly finding their momentum, but Heaven shutting down.
Just a
Guessing once
sliver.
again, that'll obviously cripple the players of Sem9 once.
Agreed. And right now, with 4 more plays to go, Jeffro will be.
Let's
waiting
go,
for the
Zang. You please
control.
just
Heaven on
get
the
a
end
kill.
already
That was the guy that had
with
0
spots
objective
one,
time last
but
game.
Does not shoot yet, but that will give
KSP
the
meta? Yeah,
On the other hand, the
it is.
79 will be backing off, but the smoke will give a little bit of disturbance from the side of Almighty.
This is not like a Garena specific thing either. Oh my gosh.
Double kill on that.
Heaven. You guys can see it. Heaven's reaction was funny.
Match point just like that, Sem9. They, I guess, will struggle all the way. to
Cordite
the end,
is
but
meta?
just
No.
Like how we saw a little bit of improvement at Hardpoint. We see that
Been
improvement
telling
as
you
it moves
Cordite
on.
defeats
It is
CBR
1-0
users?
round.
No,
Last
it
time we
doesn't.
did, It was a flat-out 7-0, right?
I mean, I'll give
So
CBR
step up
or
coming
Cordite
through
a
from
try,
the players of
but
Sem9, but obviously they should be taking more for themselves, right? The last time they lost to the players of Almighty was at Raid, but at Summit.
Which 2 teams from Garena do you think will qualify? It's tough to say right now. I feel like Almighty has improved,
The match point, they
so I think they'll be
are in
contenders.
this desperation to make sure it does not
I think
go
like
down to
natural
Almighty.
instinct would be
That
to
is
say
the
Omega
key,
and
Almighty is just waiting to finish this off.
Blacklist. To be honest, I'm not sure Blacklist is gonna make it. They still have not made the switch, and Yato is still in the starting roster spot. I think they're gonna struggle. I think it could very well be Omega and Almighty. Could be Omega and DG. Could be Almighty and DG. Don't know. Tough to say at this point.
Just looking for the strategy and the right time to move into the control room. Jasmine, on the other hand, does not spot Jeffro while he was going in from the control room or from. Oh, he spots one. He gets Evan as well. Beautiful hard score, but nevertheless.
Does what? Oh my gosh! Freaking Zangyu's gonna finish with a goose egg. That's tragic. Oh wait, Jeffro's the only one alive.
And he's left all alone. Will be caught out by this 3 players. Bingo close by with concept.
Okay, couple rounds. PP19 meta. Doubtful. DRH meta? Maybe. Depending on how big the range buff is, and also the fact that we got nerfs to the CBR and the MAC-10, DRH might be like top 3. Probably not, but top 5 for sure.
Little encirclements just to find out exactly why Sem9 wasn't poking their head out like those previous rounds, and that was exactly how the players of Sem9 managed to catch them out. But Airfun
KSPs
managing to
everywhere.
shut down Zenyu as well as Bingo as he
It's literally only
double
KSP.
alongside his partner.
Surprised
Plays
Garena
out
hasn't
Jasmine,
started
the
using the
numbers
R9
looking good
with
for
how much they
Sem9
love
as
shotguns.
Almighty wraps
Yo, what's
this
his
up
face finish with goose egg?
7-2 Fasha.
Yep, but like we always see,
KSP over MAC-10, yep. Especially after the MAC-10 nerf. I would assume.
Better from what they did during the previous
But pros are already
All
picking the
my
KSP.
teams,
Like even before the balance changes had happened, they were already picking the KSP over the MAC-10. Top guns for the season. I mean,
I don't think they want to drop.
I gotta
a
test
single
stuff out.
through the through the group
If
stage,
we
all the
assume
way
that the
to playoffs,
CBR
but
and the
maybe
MAC-10 are
they
not
will
top
be
5,
at the group stage against these teams that they are matched up
then
against might be
probably
possible. You know, we've seen
KSP is up there,
of the players of
Peacekeeper keepers up there.
Fast and not just mechanically. Once
Kilo
again,
M13.
they
I'm still
bring
gonna keep
some of
combining
these
those two into one.
strategies into the competition
SKS.
that's just so hard for the teams out there.
And
to
then the
break.
last one,
But
maybe
Sem 9
DRH.
was not ready when it comes to the strategy. They weren't even ready with the new setup,
Somebody's
right?
saying
They weren't ready
QQ9.
for the
I
new
don't think the
meta.
QQ9 changes
That
were
was
good
one of the
enough.
biggest failings for Sem 9. Clearly, they kind of readjusted some of those strategies as well as approaches against the players of Almighty.
I'll be right
But the
back.
meta change definitely caught them a little
We got
bit
3
off guard.
nukes earlier with
Goes out
KSP. It
Sem
dominates.
9,
Oh, I
they
know it
just haven't
dominates.
overcome
We
the
were,
small
all the
limits.
content creators were wrong about how
Exactly
good the
what they
KSP
can
was.
control, which unfortunately is their worst performing game mode in the competition so far. Neptune, your thoughts on this matchup, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, for the Search and Destroy, it was a good dominating lead for the side of Almighty, though there are potentials for the side of Sem 9 in there, but I would agree with you with adjustment in the meta, especially it being added into the game within the competition, and teams really need to be prepared in this match. But speaking of adjustment, I mean, we've seen a great adjustment from Sem 9, especially from that round wherein they took it slow, and from game number 8 or round number 8, they took it slow and they took advantage of that opportunity they have, even if the first blood was shed from their side. But dominance, really confidence, is on the side of Almighty. We've seen how Heaven just used those punching gloves to take out 2, and we couldn't say anything more about Almighty. They're so proficient in Search and Destroy. It really brings difficulty to anyone going against them. But I would agree with you as well in the side of Control, AJ, when you mentioned that Sem 9, this is not their good mode, but they have a lot of time to adjust to it. So hopefully the adjustment has been done for their side. And looking at how well Almighty controls spawns within each game that they jump into, especially on the respawn games, it will still be very dire for the side of Sem 9 right now. Hopefully they can show the great potential similar from what we've seen on the hardpoint match earlier, but with the controls of the lives on control mode, they really need to be careful, because Almighty holds grudges. If you come above them even a slight bit, they will turn it around and then stump you later on. And that is what you need to counter. How to counter it, it's very, very difficult though. But going out to this mode, AJ, what do you think can be taken by Sem 9 to go against Almighty on the control?
I think they proved one of those rounds in S&D. I believe it was the second last round, where when they slow down the pace.
Okay, you guys, somebody translated the full patch notes. So we're about to take a look at that after this game.
What a team can pull off by playing Control extremely slow, especially when they are on the defense, right? Especially when, and even when they're on the offense.
I'm telling you, QQ9 and KN44 hit so hard. I'm looking at the QQ9 changes, and they don't look that significant.
If you can execute this play to perfection.
They removed Crossfire and brought back Takeoff? That's a W. What do you mean? You're sad about them removing Crossfire? It's been the worst map in the game for a long time.
We see all the time the capability of.
Oh my gosh, they buffed the KN44 headshot multiplier again. It went from a 1.4 to a 1.5.
So either way,
oh my gosh.
Brings in those better
Bison range didn't get a massive change.
Already out there, the battle to lift you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it will not be easy right now.
Yeah, so DRH got like a 1 meter change to range, which is obviously not going to be huge. QQ9 chest and head multiplier went from 1.1 to 1.2, and upper arm multiplier went from 1 to 1.1. That's probably going to increase the 4-shot consistency, so it'll be good. I still don't know about meta. I want to see the severity of the nerfs for the CBR. ADS spread nerf, sprint to fire slowed down, stomach multiplier from 1.2 to 1. Oh, that's a big reduction. Upper arm multiplier was increased though. Well, that's odd. I think a lot of it's going to depend on how severe the bullet spread accuracy nerf is.
Agreed, and on the other hand, they want to stick together, but so far, even sticking together, the Almighty able to shut him down. Heaven shuts him down from the Guerrilla side. And right now,
CBR will
Cem9
always be
able to
good.
like
I mean,
said,
you can't
not
really
do
say
well.
that.
Almighty, like you said, also able to
It's
call
probably
them out.
usable
Whatever
still.
strategy they try to do it, hopefully
Might
they'll be
still
able
even
to
be
actually switch
top
things up,
5.
maybe moving into another side, but finally, with sticking
Sus
together,
with the
they're
resub.
able to pull through to the Guerrilla side and shut
8 months, I appreciate it.
going in for the
Can we get some sub hype in chat?
See what they can do here as Almighty now moves on into Laundry, and a very daring attempt here by Irfan J, just hopping into the compounds for the defense, and he knows that
So the
BFlag is
Mac
in a lot of
10's
trouble,
new
and therefore he
close
sacrifices
range
his own
damage
life, but
phase
then
only
he
goes out
manages
to
pull
5
away
meters
2
instead of
kills
6.
before getting taken down.
And
Irfan
second
J
damage
still
phase
doing a lot
only
of
goes out to
work.
13 meters instead of 14.
And this is a good side
So neither of those two
and once they
massive
complete the
changes.
takeover of this B flag, they should be able to add on a little bit of extra time to
You see
their
his
clock
feet.
so that they can play
Okay,
the A
guess
flag
not.
as well. But it's all going to come
Are the
down
gun
to
changes live in
engagement.
Garena? Yes, they
Cem9
are.
Have only 8 lives left. The saving grace here is the advantage that Almighty has over them is those 4 lives. So not a lot to work with.
Guys,
but
I'll
still
show you whenever
not
the
out of
gameplay is
the woods
done.
yet, Fasha.
They switch off from the side of B, right? So then, knowing for the fact the numbers are not stacking up for themselves, but they're still trying to do so. With 5 more lives to go, it's gonna be tough. But Sia seals through from that smoke, shuts him down, shut up as well. But unfortunately, Heaven will be able to take him down. Bingo comes through for the backup.
Big kill right
Shuts down
there.
Heaven, but 2 more lives to go. It's gonna be tough for the Cem9 to push it through. But unfortunately, they want to get that A flag as much as possible. But right now, we'll be closing in for the door. He shuts down, shut up, and in the end, the kill
Is
still
Chickum
goes out.
finally meta? No, what are you talking about?
Valiant effort, but yet the numbers of life still stacks up for the Almighty.
I really like that the fact that the Cem9 players were taking it slow.
What was that? Oh, yeah.
At the start of the matchup, they went in for a little bit of a split, like they're doing right now. On defense, it's understandable, but on offense, it's just not required whatsoever. They could have just dealt with shut up if they had the numbers earlier on. But Irfan J as well as
Okay.
Incendio making quick work of the players of Cem9 as they step up. That KSP
Attachments for the
45 is
KSP?
really hot right now, Basha.
I think for the most part, it's the same ones that I ran on my build. Only change that I've seen is some people do like the strafe stock. I don't like the strafe stock because I feel like it decreases my consistency as far as one bursting. Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-0 for Almighty. How is KSP meta? Crazy damage. Ability to 2-tap, which is ridiculous.
Back away towards that A flag, only a single one to hold on to. A overextending Bingo wants to take the backstab. Can he play his position now? No reason whatsoever to hold on to square center, and Bingo has just strayed away and totally misses Irfan J. Both these players missing each other.
I would say HVK is back. What are your thoughts?
Serves absolutely nothing to the players of Cem9. Needs one.
I didn't look at the HVK
Down
changes.
Heaven, but
I'll
as
have
they
to
continue
after this.
circle around, the players of Almighty are planning that backstab as well. They have overextended into the spawns
Don't
of
strafe with
Cem9
burst?
now to
All
win
these
a
guys
couple
still
of these
strafe.
gunfights. Big kills coming through, Fasha.
Or maybe they don't. Hey, should let me watch.
I
I mean, a lot of it's just a habit, you know? Like, yeah, they still strafe. Oof.
Most of the gunfights have already been won by the Almighty with 4 more lives to go. Cem9 is
Oh my gosh, they're getting freaking obliterated on defense.
if they don't pull through, but right now sticking together is the only way they wanted to, but somehow already been separated by the Almighty. Sia just want to pull through from that feature side, but
Mo with the tier 2 gifted. Appreciate it. Can we get some sub hype in chat?
Just smashed Cem9. They had
Are we winning the
16
battle,
lives
chat?
left, more than 50%
No!
still active, and they were on the
Are you kidding me? It
That's
didn't start
absolutely
until
insane. Cem9 on the
after he
defense should have
gifted
had
it.
a little bit of advantage
Pain.
there, but they just weren't locking down
Oh,
their
well.
angles. Instead, when you've got Bingo going in for the roams, trying to take those backstab angles, totally missing out players, Cem9 overall is going to be suffering.
Wow, that was a
This is
really
well
wasted
engagement from the
Sparrow.
side of Cem9. A poor setup, but even as they lose out on all of those gunfights, those angles that are so important aren't really caught out. Concept failing halfway.
Spectate the kilo. I want to see the red sprite on it. You guys know I'm not the one running this. I'm just watching a live stream. Do trophy animation is sick? I knew they were changing it. I don't think I saw what it actually looked like.
And big kills, an opportunity does step in front of him, but Zengyu still does not capitalize on them. Waste so much of time only for Irfan J to take him out of the equation.
And he was all alone. He was all alone without any backup. He was just too confident enough with no one.
Let's see what can they do. The power of the one burst.
Separation on their side is great momentum coming in from the Almighty. But Sam9 on the other hand, they're still struggling. And right now we're seeing Almighty finally been pushed.
Let's see the trophy. I think he's already used it. I can't tell.
But Almighty going in. We're going into the Sam9.
Dude, kill him.
Or even the A flag to be taken over. Sam9, unfortunately, no matter how much the rotation is, the team of Almighty is doing well.
Sam9 has got the
Ooh, good shots from Bingo.
Wide open, but I feel like they kind of spotted that B flag open a little bit too late, right? Wasting those precious seconds, and you just cannot afford that for yourself. And now that they've been spotted out by Almighty, in order to win this, they just have to switch their focus over to that A flag. Keep it fresh, keep it coming.
Somebody throw a trophy. I need to see it.
Keeping anyone guessing. They decide on one thing and they stick to that play.
They stick to B. Hey, they might win a round.
It's gonna be a GGWP if the players of Sem9
seeing KSP everywhere. It's the meta. We were wrong about it. In my defense, I already told you guys we were wrong about it, you know. I made a video about it.
A lot to play with.
Agreed, and with Bingo right now, gonna push into the side of A with the backup right now. No one's is coming in. He's all alone.
I think part of the reason why people go with such high strafe speeds for their KSP is so that they can basically just like ADS walk around the map, you know?
Already smell each and every single step that the Sam9 is putting through, and Smokey on the other hand has already been spotted by two players. He jumps out. Can he get it?
Oh my gosh, teammates died so fast.
And it is a 3-0 clean sweep coming towards from the Almighty.
I'm liking the look of the spectator client. Did they change it? Isn't it the same? Am I tripping? I don't see any changes.
The defending team just needs to double back.
Okay. These are the full balance changes. So before we knew like what was happening, but now we know the specifics. I'm sorry, chat. Oh my gosh, my shoulders are killing me. Okay. These may not be 100% accurate. Need to wait for the official tests. Gotcha. DRH range increased from 9/17/21 to 10/19/22. So that's 2 meters for the second phase, but not a massive change. Might be like a number 5 option right now. QQ9 chest and head multiplier from 1.1 to 1.2 and upper arm from 1 to 1.1. I'm not sure what the base numbers were for it, so I'll have to see. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. PPSH chest multiplier 1.2 to 1.3. I don't think that's going to be a huge game changer, but it'll make it a little bit more consistent, which is nice. KSP number 1, but requires actual skill, so top 5. I think you can have a gun at number 1 that also requires skill. M4 got an additional damage phase, so it now has the ability to 4-tap, but only out to 7 meters. So it's not like a huge thing you're really going to be able to bank on. Basically makes it so it's not by far the worst weapon in the game when it comes to close range. And the ranges go from 15 to 35 to that new damage phase, but the 24 gets extended out as well. So I think the M4 is going to be really nice in BR. Bobby is fumbling. Bobby's fumbling what? What are you talking about? The FAMAS, aka the why can't I think of the name? Chat, what's the name of the FAMAS? 556, yes. The FR556, okay. Base damage from 20, yeah, that's not going to change anything. Headshot multiplier. What's 26 times 1.3? That'll be plus, like, 7.5. Not really going to be a game changer. I don't see the FR556 being all that good. Once again, it'll be a decent option, but nothing crazy. KN44 got another headshot multiplier. Seems like they are dead set on increasing the headshot multiplier for every gun in the game. Horizontal recoil buff as well. PP19 range increased by 2 to 2. So I guess just making it a little bit more similar to what it used to be. AK-117, that's just reload time. Oh, they buffed the mess out of it. That was one of the big nerfs that they had done previously, so that's interesting. Man of War, better recoil, bullet spread, and hit flinch. God. ASM, better recoil, less effective how ADS spread affects the firing shake animation. What does that mean? How ADS spread affects the firing shake animation. Huh. HVK, lower our multiplier from 1 to 1.2. That's pretty crazy. First damage range increased from 10 to 12. Large cal, ADS penalty from 6 to 4. Time in between each shot. Oh, so the large cal is not worth using at all. You have a slower fire rate. Oh, what the heck? That's like a massive nerf for the HVK. First damage range, 7 to 8.4. Yeah, don't. That's terrible. Why did they nerf the HVK so hard? What the frick? That's so bizarre. I mean, I might try out the HVK without the large cal because I feel like they have done a lot of multiplier changes. Garena says that the S36 has much better recoil now. Okay. And base mag went from 50 to 60. That's a W. UL 736, better horizontal recoil, chest and arm multiplier from 1 to 1.2. I'll have to see if that's significant. CBR, bullet or ADS spread nerf, sprint to fire speed, stomach multiplier. So that they did buff the upper arm multiplier, which is interesting. It's really going to come down to how much they nerf the bullet spread accuracy, but it's definitely not going to be. I don't think it'll be a number one option. It looks like the KSP, for everything I'm seeing, it looks like the KSP is the number one option. In the Mag 10, minus 1 meter again, so another nerf right there. But yeah, those are all the balance changes in official number format. I think we actually have Omega coming up next. They're playing against the Doctors. What do we think, guys? Omega Nuke? Omega Nuke? What do we think?
Realizing that new meta in the game, especially for the update that we have. But for updates, we are going to update you on
Forgot about the
next
GKS.
series of this game because we are going for
GKS is definitely up there. FR meta, I don't know about that, man.
We'll be right back after
GKS is good. I feel like it's right there with the DRH and like very close to top 5. Tough to say though. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom and play back the first hard point because we didn't get to watch that all the way through.
And we'll shut him out. On the other end, shut up will be the OBJ, but he's already been taken out by Bingo. A great fast pace by each of this team. They're not going for the overextension, but yet they are struggling a little bit trying to get the whole entire P1 points.
Very big play coming through from Sem9 here. Although they don't get the majority of the points, they've managed to flip the spawns already. Now this is going to help them out a lot when it comes to that P2. Although they are failing a lot in this P1, we can see that strategy shine through. They are going to stake their lives here. But one of the biggest plays here, Fasha, is going to be them holding on to those anchor spots. Although they do get the spawns, they just lose it just like that. Now this must be a little disappointing for a Sem9 player. Now not only do they have to jump back and fight for that hard point, they have to secure back those anchors, and it looks like they're just not being allowed to do so.
Agreed. A proper proposition when it comes to doing the tactics. Yes, idea is good, but once you're not going in for the procedure, not actually going for the end product, in the end, Sem9 is losing all of those gunfights. On the other hand, Almighty, they spotted out each and every single tactic that Sem9 is doing, and they actually backfired to it. And Irfan will be coming in, will be trying to spray out to the Sem9 and able to clear out that P2 easily just to take out both of those Sem9's players. But now Sem9 comes back, able to take it back, but Contest will be coming in from the team of Almighty right here with 2 players coming through, and Concept had to back up and not even able to control the P2.
Excellent plays coming through from the players of Almighty, making sure they control those anchor spots and continuously send their men right back in here for that P2 play. But it is Sem9, once again, being one step ahead of Almighty, securing the early rotation. They want to lock down P3 as well. But very early on, Almighty breaks their spawns. They take the anchor spawns, and this is going to be huge for the players of Almighty. Although Sem9 was there earlier, Almighty now have the advantage, Pasha.
Yep, they have the advantage. They sprayed out. The early rotation is not going to give any of the boost for the Sem9, but despite here, Zanyu will take from the second control room, but unfortunately will be denied the entrance from Irfan J himself. And Heaven, on the other hand, will spot one. He will just give a little bit of pressure in, and the Sparrow is out for the take right here, and Sem9 will have a little bit difficulty to get into the pit.
I love the UI update, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. At the top left-hand and right-hand corners, you guys can see the total number of kills that these players have already picked up already. And that's such a huge one. Heaven, beautiful double shot coming through with the Sparrow. Just torturing all of those players. Holding the hard point with that operator just seems to be the winning piece coming through for the players of Almighty. But now, a quick break from the top. And this is the ideation from the players of Sem9 that you really love to see, right? They're trying to break this from all angles because they know taking a straight face-to-face gunfight with the players of Almighty will mean certain death. So the ideation is there, but even the backstab and those executions, those gunfights are still failing one after the other, Fasha.
Agreed. And Sem9, however, needs to step it up at the moment, because the fact is, no matter how ideation is very good for their side, when it comes to prosecution, they're not doing so good. And Almighty, on the other hand, they're doing their best to just clear out every single one. Irfan J is snapping out, slaying each and every single one of them from that mid lane, making sure that the P4 will be clear out. But Sem9 still getting all of those points right here to make sure that they're able to catch it out. But Almighty is already with 95 points in their hands.
A big reason why Sem9 managed to win this hardpoint over was because they broke the spawns first. They took over generators, but that exact play is being executed by the players of Almighty as well. But Concept is on standby with the Sparrow.
I feel like the KSP is easier to use on my iPad than my phone.
Nobody is there. All those shots out of the Sparrow have been wasted, and just like that,
Bobby always goes to the bathroom. Listen, guys.
They don't really run away with the matchup yet, Fasha.
I've started being healthier. That means I'm drinking more water and eating more food. That means I go to the bathroom more. That's just the way that it works. Did I wash my hands? Yes, I did. The meta is Kilo and GKS. Interesting take, given what we're watching right now.
Agreed. And on the other hand, Sem9, they try to respond it well, but they aren't doing so good with Shut Up already creating out. This
Interesting take.
On the side of Almighty, knowing for a fact that this tactic will definitely boost them up, not going to go for the overextension, not going to put too much of the effort to actually hold down of the Sem9's concept as well as their own effort. But somehow, right here, the team of Almighty is just taking a sweet
KSP meta LOL requires skill to use. You guys understand, like, a gun requiring skill doesn't make it not meta. It might not be the meta for like trash players, but that doesn't mean it's not the most effective. I would argue that the most effective is like the weapon that can be consistently good for somebody that's good. Like, we don't decide what's meta based on what bad players are able to use. Otherwise, it would just be like
to the new meta, those KSPs
NA45 and Kilo
or
Bison or whatever it is.
Absolutely insane, right? Has it replaced?
You think about the new battle pass? It looks solid.
Replace the CBR4 as well. It looks like Jeff Pro is proving it has.
Maybe it could be. And on the other hand,
we don't have launcher leaderboards, do we? No, we do not.
CBR is still maintained a great option when it comes to using a weapon.
Spectate Garena leaderboards, guys. We're here for gameplay. An order has no recoil and no recoil now and has excellent bullet spread. No recoil? I doubt that it has no recoil. That seems extremely unlikely. You can buy the mythic once it comes out. Yeah, we always buy the new mythics. You know me.
Almighty still.
I'm a sucker for a mythic.
See if or not Irfan J will continue running down here. It looks like he does. Concept smashes him with the CBR. 4 steps right back in here for the play. But the
Fake
hard point
Philippines
and once again, Sem9 with the early rotation,
address.
but will they be able to sustain it?
So
All
I can
depends
switch
on
my
the
App
growth
Store
of
back.
Almighty. They haven't gone in for the anchor spots just yet. Almighty
Okay.
switching up the play this time round. Instead of taking that backstab, which Sem9 was anticipating, they take the fight straight up into the hard point from the excess of red area, and they force Sem9 to make the rotations from the back. And although Sem9 has got the advantage in terms of rotations out of the spawn, they don't seem
why
to be
can't I
winning
find
the
a
gunfights
Philippines
once again.
zip code?
And I cannot help but feel it is mainly because Almighty have switched on to the guns that are applied to this meta, and
There we
Sem9
go.
are still stuck in the previous season. Bingo needs to switch that out. Those KSP 45s need to be whipped out in the next matchup, Pasha.
Maybe CBR is not gonna be good for the Sem9 right here, guys. On the other hand, all
See, already CBR having a tough time keeping up.
See, Sem9 on the other hand, Irfan coming in, takes down, ooh, but Smokey comes
Ooh.
in and takes him down as well. But that's just scrap time. It's not gonna be enough for the Sem9 to actually chase up to the point of the Almighty. But the early rotation coming in for the P4 right here. Irfan slaying off, he found one, but
Philippines
right here, Insidio
zip.
coming in to instead to the side of
Well,
Sem9,
let me do
coming in.
Metro Manila zip code.
Fighting back. This is the fighting spirit that we're looking for, and Bingo with the Predator missile shutting up. But Jeffro also resides, as well as that Bingo will be taken down right here. But that gravity vortex coming off from Sierra here. This is it. We were wondering what happened to the Sem9. Are they actually taking it a little bit too far off, or maybe it's a bit too hard to fight off with the Almighty? But finally, they come through, AJ.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right now, backstab. Anchor spawns held on by Almighty, but they're not able to step on in because Sem9
Phone number.
in their heads, and they're just winning each and every single gunfight back to back. Zengyu, huge fights coming through. If he loses this, he loses the hard point as well. He doesn't drop. He waits for a little bit of backup, and Sem9, they're just fighting their way through this matchup, Pasha. This is unbelievable. If you look at the spawns that were being held,
Done.
Sem9
All right,
wasn't
now I can
supposed to win
update.
that at all. They didn't have the numbers to sustain, but so
Now I
many
can
of those
update
gunfights
my
they won
Garena app.
alongside
Why are we
Concept,
watching this game again?
stepping up for the
Because
team.
we're in a break and I didn't get to watch this one all the way through.
Predator missile after Predator, Sem9 is just
COD mobile search. Update. Bada bing, bada boom. Watch Omega now? Are they on?
The game has been put into
All right.
this scene, and most of which has
Let's get
been
it.
done by Smart Omega. And
What do you
Doctors,
think
on the other hand,
about
they
the new
really
Project
put their
Rush
foot
B?
forward right now,
Valorant
thinking that
rip
they are
off
going
without
to
aim
hit a
assist.
huge wall
I
that
think
is
it has
Omega
potential.
thinking they need to think.
They have been very insistent on like reaching out to content creators, which is a good sign. Also, their English is not very good, so it's like
that scores
throwing trophies different now. Yes,
to their favor, but it's a lot to ask. It's easy.
I wish we would just get Valorant Mobile, but I believe the project manager for Riot on Valorant Mobile has said that Valorant Mobile won't be coming out this year.
A little clear.
So.
It might be a 3-0.
Hey, chat, can we get some roses real quick? We're gonna lose to a guy with like 2.6k.
Looking at the
Please,
games
roses
from
or a
this
gifted
point,
sub,
the
either one would do.
point, we have Zen
We're
and
losing the
Kika,
battle.
Kika, Esper, and Yelpo. Out of this members, AJ, who do you think will be moving up on this game, knowing that they
Thoughts on
performed
sharing back?
so far?
Thoughts on bringing back medal points? They definitely don't have like as many medal points, so I don't think it's a huge deal. Guys, come on! I just need you to send like 30 cents for us to catch up. Come on, guys, come on, 10 seconds. Send roses, send something. Gifted sub, nothing. Oh, pain. T-Man with it. Oh. We lost. We lost.
On a deficit. None of KD.
Pain.
They are taking on Smart Omega.
Pain.
I think positive KDs are all around. I think
It's making alt account. I'm too lazy though. It's just 30 cents, you know?
Out there on the battlefield. So that's exactly where this is going to get turned up. Even though Zen can
Sad
step it
boy
up,
hours.
even though Esper can step it up, it is still going to be difficult against one of the
I remember
best
the
teams
Ross
in the
days.
competition.
Ah, yes, the good old days.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Red Sprite and Ether is now applicable to
I
camos.
guess NV Doctors is not feeling
Yeah, it's a
them. It's a
W.
good thing that we are seeing the players out there. They're not feeling the pressure. They really are in here enjoying their time, even if they know that. It's
I
a
like
huge
how
team
you
that
can
they're
now
going
equip
against, and
seasonal
that's what
camos
we
on
love
blueprints.
about
Agreed.
Players just like them. Teams just like them.
Sending
They
a rose
want
emoji
to,
on YouTube.
hopefully they'll be able to learn from them. It's just the beginning of their match or their series for today. I want to
Shafi,
see
why
more
do you
smiles
have
from
so
their
much
faces
negative
even
energy
after
lately? You know?
this whole series. But as we wait,
Why are you
for
so
the next
angry about
set of a
everything?
team to be shown right now. Here we go.
Crossfire
Last
removed from
one, we got
hardpoint.
Jason,
Fat
Ruby,
W.
Risky,
Agreed.
Candy, Idra, and Rage. Going over to you, Fasha. Who are you looking for?
Is Risky good, guys? I don't think I've really gotten to see him play at all. Are they playing on the new update? They are indeed.
When it comes to the Smart Omega, we're gonna give it out to his own son, man. Whoopee for the action. When it comes to going off for slaying those each and every single enemy side, he will be popping off and making sure that.
Can't lie, this English is a little bit painful.
And this is Whoopee we're talking about. He's whooping off everybody's asses off.
Stop roasting me on Twitter with your spam account. I only roast you when you say stupid things. That's not my fault.
He always comes through when it is need of time. Spur always come through as well.
Why can't you equip seasonal camos on the KSP? Maybe they just need to update it? I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing.
Struggling throughout this group stage, and hopefully the rest of the players of the
Garena playoffs clash with India Stage 4 and with LATAM Stage 4. All three of those are on the same weekend. Remember 1.41? Of course, how could I forget?
Come through with a great team effort from the Smart Omega itself. They are
It's crazy that I am the one that spectates the most, and yet everybody else is noticing spectator changes except for me.
To look forward to, especially when
show me your muscles, don't be shy. I can't, guys. My entire body hurts. I can't move. I just have to sit still.
To be a sniper, but with the games that he have been showing,
oh, KSP doesn't have seasonal camos. Well, that would make sense
as well, and those adaptability from a member of the teams, and I'm not just talking about Whoopi. Movement.
When's Garena Masters playoffs? So Garena Masters,
especially on hard
for the playoffs, alongside India Stage 4 and LATAM Stage 4, are all the weekend of August 13th and 14th.
They can utilize all those roles that within the game. Then
will you be casting Stage 4? For NA and EU, I will.
And that is what makes a great team great, and that is being practiced right now by Whoopi and AJ. I mean, we've seen this, and you mentioned that before.
Yes, this is on the new update, guys.
Do you think cannot be done by Whoopi in being a best sniper, a good sniper, as well as
couch stream coming soon? Honestly, probably.
In terms of those rusher roles or slayer roles.
You know, I think I'll tweak that question a little bit, right, as to what is the greatest weakness of the players of Smart Omega right now.
Do you guys want to see the stats? I can uncover them real quick.
Weak link in the Smart Omega side right now is surprisingly Idra. You know, he has
been
quite soft in the competition during the group stages, not really hitting as hard as he usually does. Yes, indeed.
Thought Stage 4 already happened? No. That was Stage 3. What about Stage 5? You gonna cast it? I would hope so. We need a Bobby and Champs LATAM. I'll probably watch part of it. No, I won't be casting Stage 4 for India. I'm assuming they probably are bringing on an actual Hindi crew to cast. Especially now that they have, what's it called, Nodwin organizing everything. I'm assuming Nodwin's probably running the India stuff.
Zen kind of loses out on a little bit, but it also is going to go towards how much of the objectives are played by these two players. And Whoopi beats
Irfan J. League Garena Stage 4 will be held in the Philippines. Ooh, lit.
Objectives 19-5. You know,
are you still pregnant? My wife is.
The overall scale of things, this is exactly what the stats of Smart Omega would be if it is compared to NB Esports.
Stage 4 is on LAN for Garena, yeah.
As a team, they are
will Stage 5 be offline or online? Should be offline.
Just yet, but a lot of promise still within them, Neptune.
Yeah, definitely. Well, a lot of promise.
Someone
within
already
this
got the
team of
mythic
NB
Switchblade.
Doctors
What?
or NB Esports, but I would agree with you. I mean, performance-wise, with the numbers itself, Idra is really
Will there be
not
a
on
Masters
top
for
compared
EU
to
and
the rest of the
NA?
teams. And
I,
we've
I thought there was
mentioned
going to
that,
be,
that
but
is
given
being
that all the
spread
spots that are assigned
previous series that we've seen for
are
Almighty has been
specified
spread
for
out
stage
from
4
all
going
the
into stage
different
5, I don't know what the
teams.
point of
It is
Masters would
not
be.
working the same way for this team of Smart Omega. So if Idra will be able to move up and balance it off all through
Garena accidentally released all the draws? No shot.
to dominate this game and
Really?
retain their crown in this match. But let's jump into the map and
Let me open my
now
Garena
we're
app.
going to start off.
If that's for real, I'm about to buy a buttload of stuff.
This game by NB Doctors is firing range for the map and Sparrow for the operators.
People
skills.
speculate September to November there will be Masters. They wouldn't do it November because that would be too close to stage 5, but I could see like September, October.
Hard point standoff, and then followed by Search and Destroy on Summit and Control.
Oh, they took it out? No!
Like, how do you
No!
what's your
Dang
read
it!
on this situation for both of the teams, AJ?
You know, when we look at standoff, I'm very glad that the NV Doctors immediately
That's
pulled
annoying.
into Hardpoint, because Smart Omega would love to play that map on SND, and I think the players of NV Doctors know that, right? So this is a very safe
My
pick coming from
Garena
them.
friend sent me a
But
mythic
in
draw
terms
pick for
of
the Switchblade.
how
I mean,
the
I've
NV
seen it.
Doctors
I just want to
squad
actually be able to play with it.
dominates standoff, that's going to be a whole different question. We haven't really seen them played within Garena Master Season 3 just yet. In the previous season, they showed this map
Dang, I wish I had seen that. I would have bought it.
hard point all the way up to the
Oh.
250-point target this time round. NV Doctors need to win a majority of their gunfights, not just at map control.
What? A red dot on the KSP?
There you go.
You got the legendary KSP and you're using a red dot? You psycho.
Thank you very much, Neptune. As we open this
I guess it's
map,
working.
Pasha, it looks like the players of Smart Omega seem to be dominating quite a little bit, right? Winning gunfight after gunfight.
We got a guy using a Bison. I mean, you're already chalked, to be honest.
The perimeters on the outside, but not
What's the... Is that an RPD that Risky is using? What am I looking at?
And this is really surprising.
Who's using a 117? Idra? No wonder you're getting smoked.
Immediately, but a lot of respect being shown for
Using the 117.
Agreed, agreed. They're not gonna take any hasty.
Not that it's
precautions
bad, but...
for any measures to make sure they will not be taken out easily.
Surprised by how quickly Omega rotated there.
Give a little bit of boost up for the MV Doctors, but early rotation coming in.
Red dot gives you 100% accuracy, lol. Will Phase 5 pit these teams against those on the other side of the world? Yes. RPD is meta? No, it's not.
Navy Doctors now here. We got range, making sure that
AK-117's top 3? No, it's definitely not.
From the other side, we are seeing most of the players are going
Might be
in.
like top
Players
8.
such as NV then came in, and right now Spur coming to actually contest it, but unfortunately will be denied the entrance.
Very good engagement coming through from the players of NV Esports. Going in,
Idra has always used the 117? Definitely not always. He may have been using it for a while, but it's definitely not been always.
Both of those fights at the front and at the back, and they take over the hard point, but in the exact same fashion, the players of Smart Omega hop on right back in there. Amazing plays coming through from both teams in here, but NV Esports just needs to keep up the pressure a little bit. 17 seconds to go. They win the hard point. Very surprising.
Good gracious.
Taking the fight to Smart Omega, and Smart Omega has got no choice whatsoever but to rotate over to P3, and that early rotation to hold on to that anchor spot.
Man, sticking with the Bison. Okay. A couple kills there. It's just that if you get into a head-to-head gunfight, you're done so. Alright, RPD.
Couldn't think of that they could have actually break the kills, but they did break that P2, and right now Yelpo's already waiting. He spots Hydra. He takes down Hydra. Will be able to
Hydra.
easily getting the few first points for that P3, and on the other hand, the rest of the players.
Whoa! He jumped on his head.
Whoopi as well. A great defense coming through from Yelpo right here. He will not give anyone to come in, but on the other hand, somebody.
Yo, go get the hardpoint time. What's the point of defending the stairway if you're not getting any hardpoint time out of it? Whoa!
He missed it out, Rage, but nevertheless, right here, Gary and MME coming through, and he will be able to break that hill.
All right, she's got to calm down. That is not that big of a deal. Calm the freak down. Oh my gosh.
And Smart Omega, they do not know exactly what hit them. They will
Wow.
go down to rotate over the
Doctors.
They're already at P4. Scrap points given away to
I mean, KSP's balance? I don't know. There's already pro players saying it needs to be nerfed.
They slowly peel away from Smart Omega. The Filipinos, they have
I don't know.
here. Look at how far they're pushing out Risky, holding the perimeter this time. They want to use Bakery to make a comeback, and as long as they hold on to these positions, I feel like they are gonna be all right. But Whoopi is pushing out way too far.
RPD is SKS for non-gyro players. You definitely don't need to play gyro to use the SKS. Well, that was not very big value. Ooh, big value.
Just like you said, they don't want to make sure any more mistake coming through, and the almighty, the enemy doctors, my bad, will be coming in to actually contest it all. But Hydra will be making sure that he does.
All right, Idra.
As the bottom players again, and right now we'll be making
This is closer than I expected. I thought this was gonna be a total blowout.
We'll be shut down by Garena.
Whoopi's only got 8.
Trying to do what it is impossible. We'll be able to be taking down the rest.
Yeah, this is the main reason. Like, Whoopi's definitely a great player, but a lot of people, like when we're talking about best player in Garena, they'll say Whoopi. They definitely has some struggles when it comes to consistency and respawns.
Taking the fight to them, and
He can still turn it around, but
you have to take that aggression and you have to win out all of your gunfights, which NBE Sports surprisingly is getting done back.
did you see the Project Rush B beta went live? I did. I'll probably try it out later today. I gotta record the podcast with Ducky at 9:30. And then after that, I'll be live with something. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I gotta restart the app. I forgot to turn on my VPN.
Yep, so we're coming in from the bakery side. And he will be able to
I can't lie, even right there, the time to kill looked sizably slower for the CBR. He just gets absolutely smacked. Pre-fire, pre-fire, pre-fire! Idra killed himself? What do you think of the upcoming QQ9 meta? Guys, there's literally no reason to think that QQ9's meta. I don't know why everybody keeps saying, like, definitively, oh, it's QQ9 meta, when it doesn't seem like that big of a buff.
Back-to-back slays coming through for the players of Smart Omega, and as they continue to win out all of these.
We maybe be making a clips channel for the podcast. We have a clips channel. We're just not consistent about posting on it.
And one overextending Whoopi, but he got a little too
Put it like having a whole clips channel is a lot of work.
Omega wants to hold on to this. They need to take away the spawns out of that gas station. Gas station is supplying the players of NBE Sports heavy manpower.
What I need is somebody that will volunteer to run the clips channel for us. That would be lit.
Zen gets this kill. He should be able to help the players of NBE Sports take over this hard point. 4v1 on the sustained range. Still gets the kill.
I literally tried it and it's a top 5 gun for real. Oh, well, in that case, if you say so. Double kill right there. Yeah, I don't really understand why they brought back the extra points for medals. I don't think that was necessary. But at least we don't have persistence, so it's not a huge deal. And they also nerfed hardline. They nerfed hardline? I think? Did they nerf hardline?
Even if they did have, you know, the opportunity to take down that final player,
Gary!
they second-guessed themselves a little bit too long, and they stuck towards the bottom side of that warehouse, and that just played against that.
Nice.
Just won that out in terms of.
I tell you what, doctors are just phenomenal on this hard point. I don't know what it is.
Away from the players of Smart Omega, they've got this hard point, and we saw what they did earlier on at Granny. So this looks like it might just go their way against Basha.
Uh-oh. You don't need to take fights down there. You need to get to the top side.
He shuts them down. He breaks down this whole hill and making sure that no one comes through, but the contest still comes through. But MIB,
you didn't even need to slide that. He was gonna run into your nade.
This is all spotlight for the rage of Smart Omega right here. He goes out with the drone right now, and not even a chance for the Envy sphere to even comes in. And right now, Envy has been pushed out for the bakery side. And earlier can they do so?
Doctor defeated Blacklist on this map. Really?
He slays out every single one of them.
That's pretty crazy.
And right now he goes into the bakery side, looking for the other ones right now. MIB
Free
won't be able to
fire.
straight away, and right now they will be able to
Annihilator break. Oh, gotta hit those.
Takes one. Nope, he doesn't get anyone. Missed out everyone of
Go
them.
to
But right
hit
now,
those.
but unfortunately, Yapo shuts him down. Nope, the back ray
I
will
think
not
the
be
Mech
taken
10's
out.
still gonna be
Then
usable.
fighting Squad Omega.
Oh, amazing plays coming
It's
through.
definitely gonna be more specific to
Up
like
to the players of
a
Smart
smaller
Omega
range, but I think it'll still be
hard
usable.
But big brain plays coming through from the one and only Whoopi as well, but no capitalization on the information passed on by the Dragonfire. Envy Doctors have been able to run away with a majority of these points so far.
Woo!
I have to say that Bison in the hands of the one and only MIB.
Whoa, my man's lagging.
Of Smart Omega.
Right, Yelpo as well, doing
Yeah,
well
it still
with his
kills
game,
plenty
and this
fast.
being nerfed, this
I'm not that
is
excited for the
doing well,
Switchblade.
making sure that everyone
Yeah, I
is
don't know why they're bringing guns that aren't like iconic
iconic
ones. Not even necessarily iconic, but like at least well known from the past few years, you know? Like the further back to older CODs you go, the less recognizable they're gonna be. Unless it's something like the Scar, which we basically already have.
He's taking every measurement that he can be done, but no, not even a chance. Envy Doctors does not allow it. Why's coming through for the side of Envy Doctors? But finally, the team of Squad Omega able to break them, but no, the Envy Doctors.
Oh my gosh, calm down, girl. Chill, chill, chill.
Get to the team of Squad Omega.
Oh my gosh.
Vortex to break down the players of Envy Doctors, but the one greatest failing of Envy
Gonna lose her mind.
Anyone on that second floor of bakery. All of the rotations coming out of Smart Omega.
Ooh, get a little break.
For that overextension because they were already having such a tough time keeping Smart Omega back, but the backstep through Hotel was just absolutely fantastic, and the only way
Snipers no longer have the delay when exiting scopes.
What
does that mean?
Touched on a little bit about how Idra wasn't really stepping up.
Good
for
setup
the
right
team.
here. They should be able to win it.
It's just so different, right? He is keeping up with the pressure that the rest of the team members bring in to this match.
Le Bison. Ooh, good shots.
To wrap things up, but Warehouse is where we saw Envy Doctor step it up earlier on, and there's still hope.
Interesting variety of weapons. I know, it's crazy.
Will be done, but unfortunately, even with the hook right now, Smart Omega will not allow it. Not even any steps away.
Crazy.
This will be taken out. They want to go in for the closure right here, but the defense still comes through right now. All of the
Yeah, RPD, KSP, CBR, Peacekeeper, Bison, Mag 10.
Sure that everyone from the patrol pump will be able to clear it out, but he doesn't spot one. Omega instead will be taking him down.
We might see it become a little bit more lopsided, favoring the KSP as we progress to future seasons, but
a great boost up as well as a better placement point for them.
Valiant effort in terms of the rotations.
Top SMG, Mag 10, CBR, Switchblade, KSP. I mean, number one, we don't know anything about the Switchblade. Number two,
armor of the players of Envy Doctors, right? Like once again, for example, when they were
if you don't say QQ9, everybody in chat will get very mad at you. Most balanced season ever? I think so.
And all they needed to do was take the trail into
I think so.
backyard, get into the backyard of Bakery, hop into Bakery, second floor on control.
Candy
and
at
cut off
42
all
and
of
19.
the
That is a
the rest of the
ridiculous
players
stat
in
line.
the hard point for
But
the
range,
battle.
or
It wasn't
range,
a play they
rage.
could execute because of the
Oh my
amount
gosh,
of
nobody
pressure
on their team
the
had more
Smart Omega
than
squad was bringing
a minute besides him.
back to back to back, and it took Idra to break that play finally, and things went the way of Smart Omega. But Envy Doctors
Risky said, I don't want to be anywhere near the hard point.
Smart Omega think twice about their strategy out there.
Get me away from the hard point.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because from the start of the game, from
How dare they remove Crossfire before Crash? Why not both?
That Envy Doctors was able to held on to the
Wait, Switchblade is an SMG, y'all? I thought it was a knife.
But from
I mean, Switchblade is a knife, but that's not what we're referencing.
Was able to take control of the
Yeah,
spawn,
Rage had a really good game.
It's just the matter of Envy Doctors taking back the hill that give them the advantage. I would say it's so impressive for Envy Doctors going into the match 200 to 250, especially when they are in their
Yeah, those top two went crazy.
They're showing great
No
potential
significant buff for the
in this
QQ9.
game.
That's what I'm
Just
trying
the
to
second
say.
Rotation of those hills that Smart Omega really
They should
took
remove
advantage,
vacant
especially with the
hardpoint.
score streaks and operator skills.
I
that
think they
have
can just
using.
remove
It's
vacant
really
altogether.
clear, as well as the change of that gravity, or what gravity vortex has done in that game really brought in
Yeah, there's a butterfly knife. Butterfly is different from a switchblade.
About the hold of rage in there from that warehouse, it was so awesome. The way he held on to that second floor, just stepping in and out of the hill, and then just preventing anyone from
Is this new?
From both the entrance of
Chat.
the warehouse as they jumped in and moved towards that stairs.
This is like a brand new lucky draw.
Also a game changer for this game for the side of Smart Omega, giving them a good rotation wise as well as
Look at this.
stacking up on to those score streaks to be able to use them later into the game. But there you have it. Still,
Is
Smart
this in
Omega
global?
taking this game, and I would
Am
say
I tripping?
It's not one-sided for this match, and I'm looking forward to how well.
Isn't the butterfly getting its own draw? Maybe. I don't know.
But going against them in Summit and Search and Destroy, AJ, what's your read on the situation here?
Oh, it's a Garena only collab. Oh.
Yeah. That matchup was one of the closest.
Oh, I didn't realize it was an anime skin.
As well
I can't lie, that's a really this could be like, if you add a couple animations, that could be a mythic. It's a really good looking skin.
Who loses? It's about who improves the most in this double round robin format at the group stages, and Envy Doctors have proven that they have taken
It's like the girls' front line.
from the first half of the double round robin, brought it into the
I want to
second
see
half,
the iron
took
sights.
the match away from Smart Omega, but at the end of the day, we have to remember they are fighting the reigning.
Oh,
defending
clean
champions.
iron
The
sights
Masters. It was never
too.
gonna be easy
Frick,
from
man.
the get-go, but it was very, very shocking. How the
Oh
players of
my
Envy Doctors
gosh,
managed
that's
to
such a
draw
nice
some of those
skin.
rotations,
Frick.
winning out a majority of their gunfights, but
Is SVD
just
nice?
some mistakes here
I think
and
SVD is
there,
pretty much the
which
same.
could have,
It's
you know,
clean though.
could have gone the other way, right? If only they weren't made. But it's
Thoughts on
all
Team
right.
Godlike?
Envy Doctors have
They're
already
good.
shown us a
They're
majority
gonna
of their
win
plays have
India
been
Stage
backed
4.
up. So they have got a little bit of hope here in this SND.
Are you gonna open it? I don't know. Should I?
Envy Doctors will be able to bring in and
We have one with the same iron sight global.
This Search and Destroy
Not the same one.
Masters
I know the one you're talking about. It's not the same iron sight though.
Would be a very early opener. Yelpo almost getting taken down as well, but he did manage to trade out Rage here. So a good start for the players of Envy Doctors, Fasha.
Yep, a good start indeed with 3 players.
Gary!
Bomb still being pulled out, but
Whoa, the
Oh,
Renetti!
but he shuts him down as well with the
She
Renetti.
okay. She yells way too easily. These are like mundane start of the game plays. You gotta learn how to distribute your energy. This is too much energy at the start. Dave with the 50 elixir, I appreciate it. Can we get some donut hype in chat? Ask Kadem to send it to your mail. I don't have contact with the people that run Garena. Kadem global people can't send me Garena stuff.
Amazing play by Whoopi, and if you see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you without pushing.
Which spectator view do you like, Kadem's or Valorant's? What?
Lifting to the rest of his players, and Idra
Huh?
is the roamer. Idra's the one who's taking the risk, and he leaves Whoopi for the clutch towards the very end, and that's a very smart decision.
Get it and make a video?
Smart Omega, right? And it was played extremely well. Whoopi managing to find the final.
Oh,
strike,
Whoopi, you gotta hit
missing out
those.
Whoopi, but this time though, missing out that shot, that's not gonna be good for the players of Smart Omega. Maybe it's a sign for the Envy Doctor side to make a comeback in this round.
Hopefully, and right now, 3 players going in from the B side.
Ew, risky!
He shuts down Spur as well with the double kill, but Gary comes through for the retrade. But nevertheless, number still stacks out for the Smart Omega. 4v2 right this.
She sounds like she's gonna run out of breath the entire time. Like you don't have to talk as quickly as humanly possible the whole time, you know?
Plays coming through from Smart Omega back to back. They wrapped that one up. But the
Red Sprite Zealot looks fire. Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Obviously on the side of who was it?
Are we? Oh, I don't think we're in 1080. We've been watching in 720 the whole time. Sorry, guys.
Punished in that instance, and I'm surprised that Envy Doctors couldn't take that opportunity. But it's all right. Round number 3. Let's see if Envy Doctors can make it.
Nice little hop up. Is that Whoopi running the KSP? Whoa!
Oh, but it's okay. Not a problem at all. Smart Omega, despite actually sacrificing, it's like a black sheep just sacrifices himself. I'm just gonna give a little bit of myself to this.
Mustache has to hold back. Yeah, he's trying to. You can tell he's trying to even out her energy. He's like, He's being very reserved. Otherwise, he'd get overwhelmed.
It's not looking so good for the team of Envy Doctors. Whoopi gonna throw a little bit of the stun, and Gary shuts down Rage.
Whoa!
Will be traded off instead. But
Leg.
kills already from the side of Smart Omega losing.
Whoopi!
Right now, Whoopi is just whooping everyone in the crowd with the hip fire.
And all of a sudden, Smart Omega just remembers that they haven't had their dinner yet, so they want to wrap this up as quickly as possible, get into the next game.
Spectate Garena leaderboard players, please. I'm getting bored.
MIB really needs
I mean, I'm not going to be live for that much longer, to be honest.
hasn't really slayed a single person in here. He keeps dropping round after
Let me
round,
see if
but
I've
he's
got
still
like anybody
able to
online worth
find the
spectating.
adjustment as well. Idra and Rage both in this combo. And Envy Doctors, we thought that, you know, maybe this SND might be the best chance for them to take.
If I've got anybody online that's like on the leaderboards for a buffed weapon, I think Hans is the swordfish guy, right? Yeah.
Momentum, and Zen unfortunately missing twice of that and giving that
Number one
price to
swordfish.
pay off from Zen. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing the same Zen that was fighting off with the RTL eSport.
What
the
was
other day.
Salty on the
It's like
leaderboard
whole
for? I think it was
entire team
KSP.
was just like not in
Yeah.
the same mode when they are fighting off as SND compared to when they were on the hard point.
Vendicola is on leaderboards for Kilo. You boring.
Really tough for them to step it up. Hopefully, with the switching side, it's going to give more boost. But then again, the point still
This
stands up.
guy.
Right here, Candy is on side the control room. Gary shuts
Koshka.
down one, but that's just the opening. And in the end, Gary and RIB will be taken down instead. Two players still maintain. One player going to the B side. Two players at the control room.
LK24.
Right here, finally able to take down Rage, and he's still
Oh, will the timing be there? KSP is stomping everyone.
He shot Whoopi down, and getting that double kill will definitely boost up from the side of Envy. Finally, Zen able to trace back his.
What's your thoughts on the Pharaoh taser? Taser?
He'll be able to do so better with two more plays to go. He shuts down from the side of Hydra with the help of Yelpo right here, but bomb has already been dropped right here with 2v1 right here. Side goes out.
Whoa, that's a risky play. Oh, you can still get it.
Yelpo will risk it all. We'll be doing diffusers, but on the other hand, the team of Smart Omega doing well yet, but 1 point for the Envy Doctors. At least there is still a little bit of fighting spirit from their side.
Yeah, you saw great commitment coming through from Yelpo, even though he was already super low on HP.
There's a taser thing in place of the melee when you get up close? Oh, that's kind of crazy. Taser attachment. One burst hipfire kill? Wait, what?
Who's opening them up.
QQ9 is our meta.
Waiting to just hug the players of Envy Doctors.
You are welcome if you say it's meta. I'm not gonna just say the QQ9 is meta because you guys want for it to be meta.
But unfortunately, we'll be taken down by Whoopi instead with a sniper.
I can't lie, the red sprite on, yeah, you're right. The red sprite on the Zealot looks crazy.
Smart Omega as well as Envy Doctors. Hydra on the end on the second floor. He does not spot one, but on the other hand, the rest of the players of the Smart Omega spots each and every one of them and shuts down Envy Doctors.
Smart Omega not glad about dropping that one round.
Pharaoh foregrip attachment. Interesting.
Such an aggressive round taken in that round 7. They get the victory and they're pushing for a 2-1 potentially here. This is one of the most aggressive defensive.
Oh, I got a Man of War leaderboard guy online.
Angle. He avoids all of those flashes and stuns with the angle that he holds on to, pulls out his own grenade, but unfortunately gets dropped by Gary, who handled that situation so much better, Fasha.
Yep, with Zen pushing through one player out right now, meeting off with Rage. He does not spot Rage in the end. Rage using out with the flank side of right, and now left with 2 more players to go. And in the end, they finish off.
Oh, there he was. Wait. Why is everyone using the Man of War? Are they 1v1ing? Oh, this is S&D. It definitely showed that this was free for all. What the freak?
Enemy contact.
Okay, do we is the Man of War about to be meta?
Sniper eliminated. Get down. Sniper.
I really gotta re-download the resources. There's this many people using Man of War already? You're behind you. Headphones?
Targets in sight.
Headphones? Okay. That wasn't great. Is that Futives? Yes, the real Futives. Crazy. Also, what SMG is going to be good after the mech nerf? KSP seems to be the one that's dominating. Wait, I thought this guy was...
We got the bomb.
I thought he was Man of War leaderboard. He's using the HVK. Wait, did I click on the wrong... I might have clicked on the wrong person. I see a lot of Man of Wars out right now on both teams. Okay, I think Fitz was the one that I meant to spectate. Wait, he keeps moving around. Is he already done? Oh, he was in a free-for-all, so he's actually already done. Okay. FaZe Robbo. I think he was a Kilo leaderboard. Yeah. Little spammer right there. Let's see if I can spectate Whoopi while he's in Masters. Oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna work. That would have been funny. Got Hans in a room for a minute. Let's see if he... I wonder if he was playing the free-for-all just to, like, warm up. Fitz. I think he's number 1 Man of War, if I'm not mistaken. He's not. He's top 10, though. Kaio is number 1. Let me see if I have any other friend requests. Top 1 NA. Oh my gosh, I remember that guy. Top 2 Kilo. Top 1 S36. I've heard the S36. You're on a newer version. LOL. That's crazy.
Should I wear this shirt or the black t-shirt that looks just like this?
I'll go black shirt. Okay. Love you. Okay, guys. Well, if you want to send me a friend request, you can do so. Ba-dum bum bum. What's Zool on the leaderboards for? LK. I don't have a particular desire to watch the OK24. You know, if our Man of War guy would just hop into a game, that'd be great. Fitz, what are we doing? Okay, well, while we wait for that, we'll watch the rest of the Omega game.
Again, and for the 3rd round, casters, please take it away.
Thank you very much, Neptune. Earlier on at the SND,
Are there so many cluster nade skins, but you can't use it?
And it potentially
Wait, did they take it out of BR?
this game as well, Pasha?
Agreed, but then again, I hope that the momentum coming in from the hard point still doesn't actually reside yet. So far right now, we're seeing the MV Doctors finally push through, able to respond well. NIB shuts down Candy, and right this instant, Risky is looking for anyone from the mid lane. But
oh, Fitz is in another free-for-all. No, he doesn't allow spectating!
Second floor does not see anyone, but he sees on the mid lane and will be making sure that the flag will not be taken out. A great momentum and as well as defense from the side of the Smart Omega. But then again, the team of Envy Doctors struggling each and every single step of the way.
Spawn trap on the way here. Smart Omega, they've managed to push their lines up quite a bit already. Now, although I like the approach coming through from the players of Envy Doctors, not heading in for that flag just yet, trying to pick off players from the side of Smart Omega.
Oh my gosh, nobody allows spectating!
They're sending out just Zen to roam, Zen to hunt down those players, and the rest of them are just holding on to those power positions. Now, this is not hardpoint. Although you've got the bird's eye view, you really need to start engaging in a more tactical manner. And the Doctors
I love you.
have that on their side at the very moment. Finally, heading on to take over that A flag.
One guy added me and said he has 3 leaderboard guns.
Coming through just yet, and this is where Envy Doctors can sustain if
This
they
guy?
can stay alive out there.
Unfortunately, will not be able to stay alive as they fight off with the Smart Omega, but on
And that's
other
the
hand,
shotgun.
they will be able to push through to actually get the A flag just a little bit more, but Smart Omega will not allow it. Fruits crew come here with a Risky.
Kinda wanna
taking out
spectate
each and
Hans
every one
again.
With the clear of that lives ahead from the side of Envy Doctors, the first round.
Oh, I
is
didn't
will
switch
not
back.
be
I'm
Smart
stupid.
Omega. So far right right now, the tactics wise, even been cornered out by both sides of the Smart Omega. Envy Doctors still losing each and every single momentum that we saw from the first round, AJ.
I mean, they were just all over the map. In the
Yes,
first
Chad,
round.
I'll probably
They
try
really
Project
so
Rush
I
B.
really see the strategy from the players of Envy Doctors, but let's see exactly how they defend instead. They win out.
Oh, takeoff's back for S&D. W.
One life deficit for the players of Smart.
Still don't understand why we don't
Omega.
have control
Best
as a
they
ranked
are on
mode,
the
but
approach. Very
know.
aggressive attacking. Sorry, very aggressive.
At this
defensive
point, it is
side
what it
on the
is.
side of Envy Doctors. Now, this is not something that I am in huge favor of because as you overextend, as you force these one-on-one
Check Twitter right now, new ASM attachment.
On you, Pasha.
Yup, definitely. And with Smart Omega right now doing a great, well done job. N93 is out for the take right now, but not gonna find anyone. Not gonna even like actually do anything because the fact is Smart Omega is doing well, but finally gets one, and he will be able to get one as well. But unfortunately, Gary shuts him down. But is that gonna be enough from the side of Envy Doctors right now? Whoopi coming in from the side right here, trying to actually anchor it out. Not gonna give any much overextension. He
Wait,
just
so how does it work?
to the side of Envy Doctors and clears it out. But on the other hand, MIB right here will be going in for the scouting. He saw Hydra, but unfortunately will be dropped dead from the side.
And the players
I need to hear the audio
Doctors
for this to
although their
understand.
Defense is all right. They are losing that aim flag little by little. Nobody's playing the second floor of Aurora launch. And all you need to do is just send one guy in there, send another overextension into control room to protect that A flag. But this is where the players of Envy Doctors are losing out on a lot. The position that MIB is holding to right now is so important, and that should have been
Omega's the
played
best
so much more earlier
control
on,
team in
Pasha.
Garena
Finally
right
it
now.
does, and you see the kind of impact that it brings, but it's just a little bit
Yeah,
too
they're
late.
pretty solid
The
right
players of
now.
Envy Doctors, they know the strategy, but they're just a little bit too slow bringing it out there on the battlefield.
Alright, Candy gonna go found somebody from the side of the center. He will go in to make sure that no one from
Ooh,
the
Candy with the movement.
The area side of the takeoff.
You can see the
Envy Doctors. On the other hand, Smart Omega right
the
now, even gonna
CBR
overextend
killing
from
less
the side,
quickly for
because the
sure.
fact is,
No question about it.
Angels has already been cornered out, and the team of Envy Doctors is just not doing good, AJ.
Yeah, you know, this was anticipated already through all of those engagements that we saw out on S&D, and it will go ahead to continue. MIB still hasn't fully recovered.
What up,
but that's
Cisco?
where He is getting kills out there, but he is unfortunately on a double negative. Let's hope and pray the guy makes a comeback in here soon, because his team desperately needs him. Risky with the initial engagement, and it's just all Smart Omega with the first ball. Make that 5 kills.
Put him in the spawn trap.
Each spots one, he
6,
takes one.
7.
Beautifully done from
I
the
still
Smart
can't
Omega.
believe this
Not
dude's
gonna
using a
go
red
away.
dot on the
Not gonna
legendary
take one. He
KSP.
will be
He's got
able
such a
to-
nice iron sight. Like, what the freak?
Hydra with the
13.
rose. Beautifully done by the side of
14.
Smart
Hey,
Omega.
let me see the streaks, though.
15.
Let me see the streaks, though.
And OP right here, Whoopi is gonna make
Show me the streak counter.
Envy Doctors doesn't even able to get in from their spawn side right here. The team
Rip.
of Smart Omega goes
Stupid
and
Annihilator.
wins the fight to the spot of Envy Doctors.
Yeah, this is a GG. They've got the
Should
streaks.
spectate
They have
Cisco?
got everything to win this matchup already. And look
Hey,
at
tell
Envy
him to
Doctors.
send me
They
a
have
friend
got nothing
request.
to play with except their guns. Those score streaks are gonna go to town. on
Cisco
Envy
uses
Doctors,
red dot on Mythic
and there's
Holger.
nothing that they can do about it. The Dragonfire kind of getting caught.
Yeah, I
though,
guess
a
that
little
is kinda
unfortunate,
similar.
but the
I don't know.
Doctors will be able to send
I feel
it
like
back
it's just
to
different
7. Make that 6
because your
lines.
visibility is like way more important for an LMG than it is for an SMG.
Man, this is all over, but such a fast game indeed from the Smart Omega. Look at that, getting every single kill.
Oh,
Let's
brother.
go down, Salad.
They're
Look at
wiping
that,
the
all
floor
the
with
kills,
them.
and right now, Hydra will be taken down by MIB, but still, numbers still stands out. Candy just did one more, and he shuts down Spur, and this is 3-0 clear.
How do I send you a friend request? Just add.
Smart Omega.
What's my username, chat? Bobby Slays? Is that right?
Dominating them. The first time again.
That was a snooze fest.
Drop the bomb.
Is it almost 9:30? It is. What is that noise?
Defend the objective.
Is that for the mythics? What am I hearing?
The enemy has the bomb.
What noise am I hearing? Oh, Hans is rocking the buy 15?
Bomb spotted.
Uh, Okay. Ba-dum bum. Bum ba-dum bum bum. Oh my gosh, it keeps moving! What's he? Oh, #1 SPR, nice. Beer beach chat, I gotta make coffee.
Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
Enemy contact. Target's in sight.
Enemy contact. I'm hurt. Target's in sight. I'm hurt.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up. Bomb spotted. Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
Enemy down. Tango down.
Contact with enemy.
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
Enemy contact.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up. Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
I'm hurt.
We've lost the bomb. Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up. Destroy the objective. We got the bomb. Bomb dropped.
Keep back up. Enemy contact.
Okay. Oh my gosh, my entire body is just in shambles. We COD Masters. Where's the COD Masters? Oh, it's China Masters. Okay, guys, I'm actually ending the stream. I just want to be here when I get back because we're actually going to record a new episode of the Two Thumbs Up Podcast. If you guys haven't already, you can follow the Two Thumbs Up Podcast on YouTube and Spotify. Episode will be going up. I missed a 1v5? For real, for real? I doubt that. Highly unlikely. We'll raid somebody, but I missed content. I'll go back and watch it. Don't worry, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to the Two Thumbs Up Podcast. Okay. Thanks, guys.